Alrighty, welcome back, my friends and fellow gamers. Give me a brief second here while I just adjust my windows here. Alright, so we're back, and I've been able to put in all of the parts that I needed on the station and basically throw everything else in where necessary. The only thing is I don't have a place for these salvage parts yet. I thought that I could put them here, and I think I may still be able to. Let's try here. No. So it won't allow me to put them there. So I'm going to have to find another... Maybe there's a spot in here. No. There. That's a spot for a Tesla ball. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So these will have to go back in the ship. And I'm going to take these batteries back with me because I don't need them in the station, but I do need them for the... Ooh, wait. Maybe I can put those up there. Okay. So no, I get crapped on for that no matter what I do. All right, so we'll live. Do I have any extra? No, I don't have any extra pistols. So, but in the last episode, we made our way out of trouble. Oh, time for a little repair work here, and we needed to do some refining here because we are getting dangerously low on supplies. And so we need to run this, which is why I've put the servo motor in there so that we can not use up so much power. But we've basically been able to get everything running now. And I'm going to go ahead and add more to our tanks here, since we have the opportunity. Now, the main ship here... Alright, that should no longer be necessary. The pony's got 100%. And actually, the pony is actually named after one of my kids. His gaming tag is Ponyboy. So you know, I named the ship after him. Did I put a blue one in there? I think I did. It's hard for me to tell because I'm colorblind. So I can't tell if I put in a resource injector or a resource injector Mark II. So that's a blue. That's not. Okay. So we can fix that right now. Because we definitely want to improve the efficiency of our resource usage. So let's go ahead and grab that guy. Because these blue resource injectors increase the efficiency to 75% rather than 50%. So that means that by putting this in here, we increase the efficiency of our oxygen generator here. So yeah, it reduces the resource consumption by 60% rather than 50%, and reduces power consumption by 60%, which is a good deal. That means that this cuts our power consumption for the refinery down by 60% as well, which is why it's only costing us 200 power per second that we're running it, which is awesome. At least I think that's, yeah, power consumption by 60%. So that gives us a fairly good situation right now, because all of our systems will basically run us pretty light on resource consumption for the time being. And let's see here. All right, we've got enough in the tank now that I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, because we're going to need to refuel on oxygen and nitrogen in there at some point here, which is part of the reason why we're doing the refining in the first place, is that, one, I need more of this hydrogen to fuel my systems. Now, I wish they would give you more space navigational information, because the main ship, the Mule, had a drive system, a hydrogen drive system, on it that could put you at some pretty hellish speeds. And that is not the case anymore. Well, I mean, like, I suppose I could go get one, or I could, if the rescue ship is still the same thing, then it would probably still be an ARG, which is the mule. I think that ship's got like a naming crisis. Okay, so we can unload the refinery, and let's load. Okay. So let's load the dry ice in there, and the regolith. No, never mind. Some regular ice here, and run another refining session here. So the dry ice will just produce oxygen, because they're basically just, dry ice, if I remember correctly, is just CO2. So they're just scrubbing the carbon out of the O2. Is that what dry ice is? What is the chemical composition of dry ice? Oh, great Google, answer my plea. Okay. Solid carbon dioxide. Okay. So that's what I thought. So they're basically just scrubbing the carbon out of it and taking back the oxygen, which is kind of cool. I kind of wish that you could keep the carbon, since that would be like a good resource for materials. But you get what you get. So this is going to see here, 200 seconds. So that's three some odd minutes per refining. Not the best deal in the world, but take what you can get. In the meantime, let's check our. Okay, we've got a couple of suits to fill up, so let's focus on that for the moment. So put that on there, attachment point. And so we'll just continue to set everything up. Get these all set here. Take that one back. Okay, why did that one? Alright, we'll deal with that later. For whatever reason, that one's showing 99% fuel instead of all of the necessary fuel, which is more than a little odd. Okay. Now I do want to get an EVA suit, because the EVA suits are very, very useful. So we'll go ahead and take all of the nitro out, and then put all of the nitro back in. That should take care of the 99% problem. Okay, good. And now for my main suit, tank. So we'll go ahead and top this guy off. Alright, so all of those are filled up. All of those ones are filled up. So we've got some spare tanks to take with us back out to the ship. Let's go ahead and take care of these tools here. So let's unload all of the hydrogen out of these, so that we can get one that's full. Alright, so refill this one completely, and that gives us about 20. So we'll take that. This one's empty for now, but that's probably not going to be the case for very much longer, because we are refining a lot of water. So we're getting a bit of hydrogen back. So let's go ahead and refine these guys, get our nitrogen. And like I said, we're going to have to arrange a refining. So 300 seconds, 30 divided by 6, it's 5. So it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes for every refining. But the regolith gets us the helium-3, which is the reactor fuel, which we're going to need a lot of this stuff once we get a reactor. So might as well start getting in the habit of using this stuff. In the meantime, that gave us 38 hydrogen, so not enough to fill this up yet. But our next 5 minutes is going to be refining that. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording here till I'm finished refining, and then we're going to start looking at where we're going from here. Alright, so I will be right back. Alright, we're back real quick. I went ahead and got everything squared away, and we're moving away from our station in preparation. One of the things since my last recording is that the server population has gone up to about 20% of server capacity, which may not sound like a lot, but that's about 10 people on the server right now that could potentially all be pirates to just completely jack with us. And we need to get to Broken Marble. That's going to be a tough order here. Let's see if we can add a custom orbit to this that will not totally get us screwed. What's the area? Okay, so it's got a big enough gravity well that we can get outside of the debris field here. That's what that blue glow is. That's the area of influence that Broken Marble has. So reasonably, if we pull the periapsis out to be a fully circularized orbit, we should be able to warp to this without a problem. Let's see here. Okay, doesn't look like anything will interfere with the flight path, so we will go ahead and reduce this down. We want to try and reduce our fuel expense. Okay, there we go. And we'll initialize. Drifting away from our station, so we don't need to worry about that. Oh, this is going to be a close warp, though. If I die, it's been fun. Alright, so we're locked on. This should not... We should pass really close to the planet, but we should not actually die, because we should not actually hit it. Okay, everybody cross your fingers, because this is a really dangerous jump that we're doing. Okay, so now we're in warp, and if you watch carefully, you can kind of, sort of see the planet through there a little bit. Not really. Oh yeah, you can. Like right there, you can kind of sort of see the edge of it. This is going to be like the closest pass ever. Let's watch our trajectory here. So we're going to pass... Wow, we are going to pass so close to this planet. This is legitimately going to be terrifying. This is absolutely nerve-wracking here. Okay, let's go back to our view here. Let's see if we can see the edge of the planet as we're warping. So we're passing by super close here, so... Yep, we just passed in a super tight orbit there. But I'm going... Oh, we're also going to pass really close to Burner. Wow. That's like a 2-for-1 there. Let's do a quick scan here. Wow, that is totally jacking with our orbital trajectory. That was kind of cool, actually. Okay, so I'm going to need to jump up for just a little bit. This is going to make things a little bit dangerous here. Give me one moment, and I will be right back. Actually, we're almost out of warp right now. Oh, shoot. How close is that? Oh, no. Okay. we're not going to crash into it. What's our ETA? About 45 seconds or so. So since I need to jump up, I'm going to actually do a new warp off of this one to put myself well outside of... Actually, let's do a custom orbit here. And let's do an orbit that is big enough to support not getting jacked by these guys. Hold on a second here, and I will be right back. All right, thanks for waiting for me. Didn't have any problems there, just had a real life issue to take care of. So we're in our orbit. We can remove that orbit. We've got another stereopes behind us called the Raccoon Poop, or Rancor Poop, and that one was, let's see what we got here. Derelict, derelict, derelict. Let's do a scan real quick. See if we can find anything else. Not a lot out here, which is unfortunate. Maybe if we get in a little closer, let's warp to this guy here. Okay. Turn the ship this way. All right. Oh, almost losing control of that there. All right, so we're going to make this jump real quick and then try to scan for something a little bit closer. And this should be an extremely short jump here. Alright, so less than a minute. And then let's start scanning. So obviously we're looking for something a little bit more important. Specifically, we're looking for a command module. But it looks like everybody else may have picked this area clean, which does not bode well for us. Okay, oh, we got a cam 1 and more derelicts. So let's do one more scan here, now that we're in this close in orbit. Okay. All right. So we are in a bit of a pickle right now. Alright, so while we're here, let's go ahead and draw in close to this derelict. We'll pre-aim for the passing it on the left-hand side here. So we're just going to close this very slowly because I want to kind of bait other people to come look for me. And in the meantime, we need to scan for additional objects to spawn here. So otherwise we're going to be hard pressed to make a base out of any of this. Let's go ahead and keep approaching. And while we're at it, let's take a look and see if there's anything worth grabbing on here just on site. So we're going to close back in just a little bit. Right, and as usual, we're again trying to run a scan around what's going on with us here. Okay, we've got another stereopes that has just dropped into orbit. Nothing there. So we're cruising by this one right now. I don't really see anything worth going after. Oh, there's something there. So let's go ahead and match with the target. And let's go ahead and get out and take a look. Oh, we're about to hit the debris. Yeah, debris field. So we'll have to wait. See if we can see anything in there. Looks like a warp cell. So that and looks like some parts on the outside, but since we don't have a fabrication module, it's not really going to do us any good. So we're just going to have to Alright. So while we're sitting here, let's go ahead and do some additional scanning. Looks like we're out of the debris. So let's go grab what we can and then get back on mission. Unfortunately, this is the low end of the totem pole here. Earlier, if I'd been able to get things done earlier and hadn't had to run some errands, then I probably could have picked up a command module and been safe to do all of my other things, but unfortunately, almost forgot to put my helmet on there. Unfortunately, this is one of those times where that's not the case. Okay, so... Oh, ammunition, that's good. Take that. What do we got? Grenade. Ammo. Okay, what do you got? Oh, nothing. Can't be opened, okay. So we've gotten 2 warp cells. What are those rocking? 30% and 25%. Not bad. Got the grenade. Is that another grenade? Oh no, that's a large health pack. That's just as important. Resource can. Always worth grabbing. Another large med pack. And what do we got here? Grenades. More grenades. So a couple more anti-personnel grenades. Oh, dang yes. We will take those. Singularity cell detonators, more than worth the effort. And a rifle, we definitely need that. Okay, this was not a complete loss. Oh, and another resource can. Grab it. Grab it. Thank you. Okay, now check the outside. Okay. Now I swear that I saw from the ship on this side here some parts. Right there. Kind of hard to see in the... what am I... Kind of hard to see, but they're right there. Some plating. There was another one, I think. Yeah, there it is. Another broken plating here that I can grab. And that is... oh, we're full. Darn it. Yeah, we're full. Shoot. Okay, there's nothing for it. Just got to go back and get in the ship. I have to set this stuff down wherever I can. Okay, and release that. Close the door and repressurize. Grab you back up. So the plating is worth like polymers or whatever the because you've got metals and like plastics basically, and these are plastics heavy. So they're a good thing to get when you need more plastics, but there was also the steel items there as well. So we're just going to lay down as much of this stuff as we can. Okay, so that goes there, there. There. Take the warp cells and add them to the collection here. It's 2 more really good warp cells. Okay, and the cell detonators we'll put up here, because those are a really good find. Those are something that somebody else would definitely want a lot of. So let's see here. Explosives. Okay. Put the grenades away. Okay, got plenty of ammo and batteries. Okay. So let's put the rifle away. Put you right there. See, we got 2 batteries to put down. So we'll put those over here with the other 2. Med packs. Okay, that's better. Okay, and med pack there. Sweet. And now we just need to offload the ammo. Alright, that gives us a fairly good start to everything. And we might have taken some damage here. Oh, I left my helmet on for this whole time. Dang it! Close the inner door, depressurize. Okay, so looks like the server will reset in about 45 minutes, which is when all of the respawns will happen. Which should be nice, but first let's go ahead and grab what we can here. So those were 2 of the metal-based components. See if we can find any more. Oh, there's another one. There's some more. So this one's actually pretty rich in fabrication resources. And while we can't immediately use these, we can make use of them as soon as we are able to get a fabrication module, which is unfortunately going to be delayed by the fact that we have no way of getting it attached to our station, even if we go... Well, that's not true. We can go and look for... Oh, there's one more. And I think this is what we'll do. We'll go and look for a hallway to extend our station with. And we'll bring that back to our station as a temporary solution to our problem. Okay, that looks to be everything that we could get off the ship, or off this derelict anyway. So we're going to go and get back in the ship. Whoa, down boy. Alright, and close the door and repressurize. Alrighty. Okay, take the helmet off, damn it. Alright, we need to turn on our air processor. Or has it been on this whole time and we're out of air? Okay. We need to go ahead and start scrubbing our air. Close this door off. Let's go ahead and put all of these broken parts away. These will be useful once we get what we need here. Can we fit it up up here? Yes, we can. All right. So that's us out of room. But we'll make do with it. So we got one extra piece that we can't offload just yet. That's fine. Excellent. Okay. So let's go ahead and server's gonna clear out in about 45 minutes here. So we're gonna pull away from that derelict here and backwards and up. All right. So let's go ahead and first of all let's scan. Maybe, just maybe, there will be a new spawn of objects. Chances, chances, chances. Nope. So we're going to need to take a look at burner. As a possible point for getting something. Okay, so we can definitely pop outside of that field there. All right. All right, let's let's initialize. Alright, so this will be a quick jump. And I'm going to go ahead and hunt around for what I can at this point, but we are most definitely going to come into conflict with others over the resources that we need. And this is, of course, one of the things that you will run into in the game, is that as you're going through, you're not always going to find the parts that you need. That's why there's regular server resets, is because you're going to need to have it reset the spawn of all of the modules and stuff, because people will snap them up, especially if you've got a server with 50, 60 people on it. They're all grouped in one area, so you're all going to be fighting over materials. So you're either going to be working together or you're going to be fighting over them, plain and simple. So get used to that. I'm going to go ahead and finish up warping and looking for additional items. Hold on a second here. Let me take a look at my various recordings for this session here. So say here 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and 20 minutes. So that's going to be the end of this episode, because that's really as long as I can manage for a single episode. Yeah, because we're at about 22 minutes, so that's about 35 minutes. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording and add a new recording after this, and we will pick up from there. Please like and subscribe. It helps me know that I'm doing a good job for you, lets me know that you're enjoying the content, and as always, I will catch you on the flip side.